Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, I'd like you to just hit that subscribe button and the like, and that would really help the channel out and increase our reach and really help us out. So today, let's talk about great things taking time. Sometimes we want to do something amazing. Excuse me. We want to do something incredible, and we want it to happen yesterday. And it's sometimes difficult for us to comprehend, to understand that great things take time. So I'm going to give you a great example, something that I had to learn the hard way. Imagine you're going to start training. You go to the gym. Day one, you're at the gym, you're training. You go to the gym, you had a great workout, good, you're sweaty, it was fantastic. You go home and you look at yourself, and what do you see? No big changes, nothing. So what do? Do you give up? No. You made a plan. You have a commitment. You realize that it's going to take more than one day to see any results. So you go back and you train again. Day two, you come back. What do you see? Not much. And then after a while, you start realizing, oh, this is going to take time. If I want to reshape my body, if I want to lose weight, if I want to get stronger, this is going to take time. And then you realize I have to make a commitment. This is going to be something that I'm going to have to really work at. It's I had this conversation with one of my younger daughters we were talking about writing a book, and I was saying it doesn't happen all in one day. It's the little steps that you take each day that get you to that goal. So you have to do two things when you realize this. One, you can't lose sight of the goal. It's really important. You have to focus on that goal. But two, you have to understand that this is going to take small steps. And we're in a society now, and we as adults, we've lost the concept of deferred gratification. We want everything right now. Everything has to be instant. And what I want you to understand with today's insight is that great things, really amazing things, really don't happen immediately, overnight, instantly. They take time. And so you have to make a commitment. You have to understand that these things have a process, and it's going to take steps and phases. And many times we don't like that, but we have to accept and comprehend that it's going to take some time. You realize this a lot when you have to explain it to a child that, they want something now. It has to happen right now. And to say, no, you've got to wait because we have to make it. Like, let's say you're making a great cake. You can't just whip it up. You have to get the eggs, get the flour, mix the ingredients together. Then you have to, and then I've seen them go, okay, now is it ready now? I said, no, we got to put it in the oven. So we got to put it in the oven, and our oven has a light so you can turn it on and look. Is it ready now? 5 minutes later, it's like, no, this is going to take some time. You got to wait. You have to wait for it to cook. You got to wait for it to bake. And in life, we're like that child that wants it right now. And we have to understand, no, this is going to take time. I got to put the work in. I've got to study. I've got to take the steps that I need to take, because all those components, all those parts make a difference. And if I want something great to occur, it's going to take some time. So today, what I want you to understand, that if you take on something big, you take on something great, you take on something amazing in your life, along with that boldness and that courageousness to take on this big project, put in that as well the understanding that this isn't going to happen overnight, that you're going to have to put some work in. And if you can do that, if you can understand that great things are going to take time, you'll be willing to, as we say, you'll be willing to get into the grind and those moments where it looks like nothing is happening, a lot is happening. And you just have to be patient and persevering. Those two things have to go together. Patience and persevering. No, even better, patient persevering. So like when you're training, I've experienced this in my life. When you're training, in the moment, it doesn't look like anything is happening, but there are small changes that are occurring in your mind and in your body that you can't see in the moment, but that are happening. And then one day you look at yourself and say, wow, I'm looking pretty good. I guess all those months, all those years of training really paid off. So in your life, understand that whenever you take on something good, something amazing, something great, something bigger than you, it's not going to happen instantly. It's going to take time. So again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and above all things, have a great day and be uncommon.